Hello, welcome to Back to the Brothers by Law podcast. My name is Paul.
And this is John.
And we have an episode today talking about multi-level marketing schemes, which we talked about, we mentioned last week or the week before or something or other. I don't know if I've actually posted that episode yet. We mentioned it a while ago. Whether or not you guys have heard that, that's another question. But we talked about it. And John has some very passionate opinions about them. Mm-hmm. Very passionate.
Extremely. One, because I've been in one. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. I don't know very much about them. I have not had very much contact with them. And if I did, I didn't know about it. So I'm just going to ask John some questions, and then we've got a video to talk about, and then I have a fun game for MLMs. So yeah, MLM, multi-level marketing, that's what it means. So that's probably what we're going to be calling them for most of the night. So,
Yep.
John, what is sort of summarize the origin of pyramid schemes in like as short as you can.
Absolutely. So, the way it started, something called a chain letter. Mm-hmm. So essentially what would happen is there's a guy, this was called a Ponzi scheme as well as a chain letter.
Okay.
I think it's the same term. I might be missing things a little, but
sure.
The point is this guy would have someone that he was trying to recruit into his pyramid.
Okay.
Right? He would say, hey, give me $100, I'll make it $200. Okay. And then he would say to other people, he would get other people to join, or the person that he got to join would get other people to join, right? And then he would pay that guy back with extra money. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah. So like you get 3 people, all of them give you $100. You tell the first guy you're going to give him $200, and then you pocket the rest.
Exactly. So basically, at the end of the day, if you do the math, obviously there's less money than what is going to be owed.
Yeah.
Right?
Bill comes due.
So the point is the person that's ripped off is the person that hasn't recruited people yet.
Yeah.
So you get ripped off, and the only way to get ripped off, or to get, what's the word I'm looking for?
Get your money out?
To get your money back so that you don't end up losing.
Is to get
other people in. And then they have to keep doing that. Oh. So that's obviously, it was nipped in the butt really quick. That's called a Ponzi scheme.
Still illegal to this very day.
Absolutely. So then what happened is people still wanted to do this even though it was illegal.
Okay.
Right? And what they do nowadays is they do the same thing, except they have a product. Okay? So the way it works now is it's pitched as a sales job.
Okay.
But you don't make money from selling nearly as much as you make money from recruiting 99% of the time. There's some exceptions here and there. But the way it's still the same thing as a Ponzi scheme in essence. And the reason why is because you are working really, really hard to make money in this thing.
Sure.
And it's a sucky job. But the reason that people keep doing it is because they're like, well, once I get other people in, then it'll be better for me.
Gotcha.
So do you see how like the skeleton from a Ponzi scheme is the exact same thing in multi-level marketing? It's just now there's a product.
Slightly differently.
Now there's a product involved, so that's why it's not technically a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is, by our definition in American law, no product.
Yeah.
But we can still call it a pyramid scheme. But if you say that to like a multi-level marketing person, they'll be like, well, according to U.S. law, they'll defend it like that.
Getting a little, slicing your bologna pretty thin there.
But we've all run into these people. They'll normally message you on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And a lot of times, funny enough, they're people from like your high school.
Yeah.
And what they'll do is they'll like text you, message you, and act like they're just catching up with you, haven't talked to you in a while. And they'll say something like, hey, I've got this wonderful business opportunity. I think you'd be great at it. It was a big thing in like the war, World War II, when the husbands were away. It was originally marketed towards women, and it still is a lot. And it's just really predatory.
The one of them that I've heard of is Sensi. Where it doesn't sound very malicious because, for those of you not aware, it's basically they sell like it's like wax diffusers, basically.
Isn't it like essential oils, maybe?
Yeah, it's like
Maybe.
essential
I don't know
oils
about
with like
Scentsy too much.
wax diffusers and stuff, wax melts and stuff like that. But like you can buy Scentsy and that's fine. So that's like the sales side of it. And then they have like if you can become your own distributor where they'll give you the box with all the stuff that you can sell and all that.
Yeah.
And then you pay them a hefty sum of money for that. And then they like, well, you just sell it yourself.
Yeah. Here's the issue, though.
Lay it on me.
So, they say, like, you can make your money from selling. But the issue is like I said, you really don't make that much money from selling, and it's really hard to sell because it's normally very expensive.
Yeah.
Because of the structure of the business.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen anyone who's actually bought Scentsy, but I know several people who have had, like, the boxes.
And that's the interesting thing. So in these MLMs, they and these MLMs.
Sorry, my wife was contributing.
That's funny.
In these
MLMs, you have to keep buying a certain amount. Let's be honest.
Get yourself together here.
Let's be honest with the audience about what's going on in the background right now.
Yeah, I said I'd never known anyone who had bought Scentsy, the product, and my wife just raises her hand.
Well, yeah. But the point is to stay active with your account.
Yeah.
In a lot of these companies, and I think most of them, you have to buy a certain amount.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm pretty sure that's where most of the sales come from.
Yeah.
Is the people
they have to buy en masse.
Yeah, it's the people that are selling it that are buying way more than actual customers.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. It's just this thing where they're pitching it like you can make tons of money, but at the end of the day, you just get screwed.
Yeah. So I have actually something that I would like to bring up here. I'm going to see if I can do this whilst preserving the system. So we have... Here we go.
So what we're going to be doing is pulling up...
I'm going to pull up... So there's a really big one that you've told me about, Amway.
Amway is probably the largest.
Stands for American Way. And it is... What do they sell?
They sell...
What is the product?
Yeah, well, they sell a lot of things. They sell nutrition products, energy drinks, bars, like protein bars.
Yeah.
I think they even sell some farm stuff, if I remember right.
Question.
Yeah.
Who actually buys an energy drink that isn't just one you found in a gas station or a Walmart?
The people in the pyramid scheme.
I've never once been like, man, I want an energy drink, but Monster, Reign, Red Bull, none of those will do. It's gotta be something. I didn't even know they made other ones.
Well, the way they pitch it is that it's much healthier.
Oh.
But they're really expensive.
Dude, energy drink. If you believe that energy drinks can be healthy, you're not very bright.
Maybe.
All right, so yeah, Amway is one. Not yet, I'm bringing it up. So Amway is one, and these are the reason we're so passionate about, and by we, I mean John. I'm learning. The reason John is so passionate about this is we have, from Amway's own website, their income disclosure, so legally they have to, like, display what, like, the average earnings was. So this is here.
There we go.
I don't know if you can read that super well, but this right here, the top 1%, so the top 1% of all sellers in all of Amway, their average income was $83,032 a year.
Yeah.
With a median of $5,363. So that's the absolute best of the best. Obviously, there's going to be some outliers who made more than that, but the top 1% on average made this much.
And those are the people that got in early most of the time, too.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
The top 50% made this much money a year, $3,000 a year, which is McDonald's pays better than that.
Are you kidding?
By a lot.
Like in a month.
Yeah. And then you have, so over here, 37% of all of the people that they had selling did not sell at all.
Yeah.
So that's so 30% of the people that worked for Amway in the calendar year just straight up lost money.
And yeah, exactly. And just to be a little bit of a devil's advocate, obviously, they pitch this like you're starting your own business, but you don't necessarily have someone that's going to like manage you perfectly. You're not going to get in trouble if you don't do anything. So
no, you're just out that money.
So some of this average, we have to be honest, is pulled down from people that started it and then didn't go with it.
Sure.
Probably because they were smart, but
sure. But also, some of the average is pulled up by the people who got in at the very beginning and are also just really good salespeople.
Yeah,
or
the
average,
really good recruiters.
Yeah, like,
let's be honest.
Sorry, yeah. The average person is probably going to be sitting right around there. Which, again, $13,000 a year on average is, again, McDonald's pays more than that. That's top 10%. So that's above average, but
Dude,
you're probably not too far above average.
I've made about that working part-time in high school at Taco Bell.
Right.
Making $7.25.
Yeah. So that's why John is so passionate against them, because they clearly, even for the people they're working for, they're not working well for, you know?
Yeah.
So something we have an interesting... there's a video. Do you want to go to the video, you think?
We can go to the video.
Let's go to the video.
Yeah, so this is, I just want to kind of open this up. Obviously, like, this is Dave Ramsey. I agree with a lot of things that he says. Paul doesn't.
I think he is a bombastic jackwagon.
Love you, Dave. So we're going to... The point is, we're not here, like, attacking Dave. I just think Dave doesn't really understand what he's talking about here.
Yeah.
Which is bold to say about, you know, someone that's pretty smart in the business world, but let's just play it.
Shadrack's with us in Boise, Idaho. Hi, Shadrack. How are you?
Howdy, Dave. Good. How are you doing?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
I need some advice. My wife and I were approached by some friends who have their own business, and they claim they're going to be...
There's already an issue. If you would have noticed what that guy just said, we've been approached by some friends who have their own business. That's the first lie in multi-level marketing, that you own your own business. You don't own anything.
Yeah.
There's no equity. You can't change any of the branding. You don't pay the business expenses. You are a salesperson and a recruiter.
So it's not yours then?
Yeah, because I think most of them are 1099. You don't own. You're a contractor.
Yeah.
You don't own Amway. That's the first lie they say. Like, you can have your own business. It's not anything like that.
Huh.
Anyway, so
All right.
that's the first thing. I just want to point that out right away.
Let's keep going then.
Yeah.
You're retiring in about 4 to 5 years, and I'm 26, and they're about our age.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that their mentor, who taught them how to do this, retired at 28 years old. They own their own company through Worldwide Group. Have you ever heard of that?
Nope.
It's an offshoot of Amway,
Oh, okay.
which I'm sure you've heard of.
Sure.
So I'm, there's a whole vetting process. We've been to 2 meetings so far.
The vetting process, no.
What do they mean by that?
So, something I learned in the one I was in, when they make you wait to get the Amway position, which, by the way, you can join Amway whenever you want. No one has to let you in.
Okay.
By the way. But what the point is like, they make that interview process longer to help with the retention. One,
Makes it seem more legitimate, I'd imagine.
It does. What they'll do, they'll make you read a book. It's by Robert Kiyosaki. It's called it's called I don't remember the name of it. One is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and then one is a Robert Kiyosaki book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Okay.
And it's so crazy. All the different MLMs make you read that book, but especially Amway.
Okay.
But they want you to read the whole book and then come back in and talk about it, and they interview you, wink, wink. They want to let everyone in.
Well,
and
yeah.
we can explain that more later, but
Yeah. Okay.
that's another thing.
Well, this is good because all this is flying over my head.
I'm very skeptical, and I want to be very careful because I don't want to get scammed. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's an MLM, I think. So I was wondering for your advice if this is possibly legitimate or not.
Well, if it is it actually owned by Amway?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know there's a whole bunch of little companies underneath Amway, and
Or did somebody leave Amway and start this? That would be different.
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay, so this first part right away is kind of showing that Dave Ramsey doesn't understand what's happening here. So there's offshoots of Amway, but they're not offshoots. They're just people started their own branch of Amway, meaning they started recruiting people, and they called their group something. So he's sitting here asking like, oh, is this like an offshoot, like, or did they leave Amway and start another company? You can kind of see that Dave Ramsey doesn't really understand what's happening here.
Yeah, I don't either. So there you go.
Sorry.
No, you're good. This is why we're here.
Then it's under Amway.
Okay, if it's technically owned by the Amway people, it is not a scam in that you're not going to lose, they're not going to steal your money or something like that. Amway's a legitimate, full-on company, and they don't rip people off and that kind of a thing. But then the question becomes, how much of the story that you're being told about these early retirements due to making mountains of money is hype, and how much of it's real, and that's what you're trying to vet. Yeah. You're trying to cut through the BS here, because one of the downsides of the MLM culture is exaggeration beyond belief to the point it's lying.
It seems that way.
Yeah. So Dave is actually right here. So something they preach in multi-level marketing companies is fake it till you make it.
Okay.
So if you think about it, if you're trying to convince people to join your business, wink, wink, it's not a business, you want to be seen as successful.
Yeah.
And I know personally people that I know they were straight up lying about how much money they were making.
Yeah.
And that's, if you're too naive, you don't think people would do that, but people are absolutely doing that left and right in these companies.
Yeah.
They will literally just say, oh, I retired my husband's income, or I quit my job for this and it replaced my income, when they were working like part-time and their husband was supporting them or something like that. There's just so many things like that, but you can't trust it.
All right, fair enough.
Cool.
And so, they just hype, and that's the downside of it. And it causes them to lose credibility when sometimes they have a legitimate opportunity, and if they would just present it that way instead of making it so pie in the sky, and it just makes your shields go up, So here's the deal. Here's the deal with MLMs. It's pretty simple. I have friends in 6 or 7 different MLMs over the years that have made north of $1 million a year. Okay? 100% of them were very good at hiring more and more people, recruiting into their MLM.
Not at selling, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. That just connected up there.
You really don't make the money from selling. That's not... And you don't even make the money from other people selling.
Yeah.
So, for example, when you join... Sorry. When
you're dying over there.
I know, right? Gosh. When you join these companies, you have to buy a starter pack. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times they're $300 to $500.
Okay.
So the person that recruited you probably made $100 or $200 from that. And then if they get someone else to join, you're also going to get a cut of what...
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know exactly how Amway works, but that's how a lot of them are, and it has something similar, I guarantee it.
Gotcha.
That is where the money is made. So if you want to be a full-time recruiter of people who are going to recruit other people, and you want to be a full-time manager of salespeople, basically is what we're talking about, and you want to deal with a high turnover and a continual hiring, continual training, and you're in the business of recruiting and training and dealing with drama, recruiting and training and dealing with drama, and making the presentation that's being made to you maybe with a touch more credibility than is being made to you. If you want to be in that business, MLMs can be, over a period of many years, can turn into a substantial income.
Here's the problem. What he's saying is what a lot of people get manipulated into, is that, well, I will do this MLM, but I'm going to do it with credibility. Mm-hmm. Here's the deal. If you tell people that they're going to work 60, 70 hours a week and make $13,000 a year, you're not going to have anyone join your team.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't do that.
Heck, who would? And not only that, you're going to make that little of money now, but the chances of you getting past that are also like 1%.
Okay.
Maybe. And you have to work extremely hard to almost for sure fail.
So he's making the same like pitch that they do.
Yeah, he just doesn't understand how it really works. You have to be dishonest to be successful in these things.
Just listening to the idea of like just how he's phrasing it in a fairly generous light.
Very generous.
It just seems like a scummy thing, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not Dave Ramsey's fault. He just doesn't understand. You can tell.
Happens.
If you get in something and in 18 months you're supposed to be a millionaire starting from zero, I call BS.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just not true. That's just, but can you work and build a large sales organization called a hierarchy in MLM if you become a professional recruiter and a professional trainer and a professional manager of salespeople? Yes, you can. But it's not got to do with the, whether you like the makeup or not, or whether you like the knives that they sell, or whether you, all that you need to believe in that. It needs to have integrity to it. And that's what the difference in an MLM and a pyramid is there's an actual economic transaction, and there has to be that. But when someone says they're making $100,000 in an MLM a year, it means they've built a hierarchy. It doesn't mean they sold a bunch of makeup.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah, that again, it just seems really weird. Like, because I work at a bank.
Yeah.
But if I said I worked at a bank, and what I meant by that is I train people to sell banks to people, it just seems really dishonest, doesn't it? It just, you'd think I was crazy.
And here's the thing, and it's not about the shape. It's not about the pyramid. Let me explain. So if you bring that up to like anyone in an MLM that... Okay. If you bring that up to anyone in an MLM, they're going to be like, well, your work's a pyramid. And they're right. You have a CEO. You have managers. You have middle management. Right? And then you have people at the bottom, like customer service and sales and things. But so that is a pyramid.
It's really more of a ladder. Because I have one CEO who's in charge of the CFO.
Yeah.
Who's in charge of the board of directors, well, not really, but kind of.
Well,
and then like it's like a ladder until you get down to the day-to-day workers, and then it widens out. It's really more of a microphone stand if you think about it.
So some companies are different. You typically in a typical company.
Yeah.
I don't know if your company is different or something, but you have the CEO or CEOs, maybe there's a couple, and then you have the C-level executives.
Okay.
Then you have middle management.
Then
you have everyone else, like customer service and sales. So that's how it is at my company.
Okay.
That's how most companies are run. And so it is a pyramid, like ours is and theirs is, because it's a hierarchy. The issue is not the shape. It's the recruitment.
Yeah. It's
when you're recruiting people and you're saying that you're going to retire at like 28, like this guy said.
Yeah.
And you're going to make this money super quickly. And you're going to own your own business. And these lies that they tell people to get them into something that's going to waste their time.
It all just sounds a bit too good to be true.
Yeah.
And VeggieTales taught me a long time ago that if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
It goes, there's a proverb in the Bible. He who hastens to be rich will not go unpunished. And this is a perfect example.
I believe it.
Because they want the fast track. I talked to a person about this. I won't mention too many details because they know me. Obviously, because I talked to them.
I would hope so.
But, I asked this person, like, why they wanted to join. And they said to me, because I'm tired of working.
See, that's just not good.
Yeah.
It's just not great.
What this person is going to learn is that...
You work hard.
You're going to work really hard and you're not going to get anything because you're going for something that's not legitimate because you don't want to work. It's really interesting how that goes, but
I think it's weird. It's like back in the olden days when people were like, I want to be a rock star so I never have to work again. The people who actually make it in the music world are the people who practice like 4 times a week with their band, and then by themselves are practicing every day.
Yeah, when I went to music school, they're like 4 hours in the practice room minimum.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You better be in there.
Work is required no matter what you're doing. Unless you're starving, in which case work is actually, that's one of the few things that you can not work for and still get, is starvation.
And these people will like say like, oh, you're stuck in a 9-to-5 just working for someone else. They don't understand that they're in the most misshapen pyramid hierarchy where it's not like a pyramid. It's like a, how would you describe this? It's like
a dumpster fire.
It's a dumpster fire, but like the top is so skinny and the bottom is so wide on this pyramid.
You could call, if you wanted to tick off a whole bunch of weebs, you could call it a katana.
Let's call it a katana and let's keep going.
All right.
You follow me?
Yeah, and that's how they present the few details they have given us so far.
Yeah. So what you need to decide is not, do I want to be wealthy? Most people that have a brain and would like to be wealthy, I mean, if you say, I don't want to be wealthy, that's kind of weird, So yeah, you do know, we know that about you. That's what attracts you to this. You don't need to decide, do you want to do that? What you need to decide is what your career is.
Yeah.
And do you want to be in this business? And if you want to be...
The business of getting other people to ruin their lives, is that too strong of a word?
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Harm their lives, if nothing else.
I think it's a good lesson for anyone that does it. Yeah. Hopefully they understand what they did was they tried to go the easy route. And
it's like in Star Wars, when there can only ever be 2 Sith, and Count Dooku is instrumental in recruiting Anakin, but he doesn't see that by adding Anakin, he was subtracting himself the whole time. Like, he's causing his own problems.
Okay.
That's what it is. You're causing your own problems by getting involved in it.
Yeah.
See, it was roundabout, but I got there.
It took me a second.
Don't you look at me like I'm stupid. I am, but don't you do it.
I was just confused.
Happens. So
that's
in addition to this, I have 2 things. So I have from Amway right now. Amway has answers online on their website defending themselves, and I would like to read these to you and just sort of have you describe to me.
Just react to them.
Yeah, and especially with your experience with an MLM.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're going to... Oh, 2. That's right. Obviously they're all going to be somewhat different. But for the most part, a lot of the pitch is probably going to be the same. I would imagine.
It's going to be the same philosophy.
Yeah, okay.
Technology, if you want to get into Scientology, this stuff is connected.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other topic.
Wait, Scientology?
No joke.
Like the religion?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I knew they were just completely off base, but I thought...
They use a lot of the same techniques. Because when I say that these things are cults, I'm not just saying that. I actually mean, like, technically they have a lot of cult-like aspects.
All right.
We could talk about that more, but that's a little more complicated.
Well, let's take a look here. So, number 1, here are 10 facts to set the record straight.
Oh, here we go.
Number 1, Amway is a business that takes effort and time to get going. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Okay. Well, that's true. I'm glad they're saying that. The thing is that if you don't pitch it as that, it's going to be hard to get people to...
How did they get pitched for you? Like, walk me through one of your pitches that you received. Like, okay, I'm you.
So
give me the pitch.
My particular one is, now keep in mind, these people are targeting mostly out of high school or right out of college people.
Sure.
This is what they tell you. Now, I was a little different. I owned a business, but I wasn't that good at it. So
happens.
I didn't have money to... Anyway, so...
Lay it on me.
The pitch is, this is going to take 2 years to do.
Okay.
Now, that's not 3 months, but 2 years is still pretty quick to get where we're saying.
Okay.
So 2 years, the first 3 months, or the first step takes 2 weeks to become a leader.
Okay.
Now, a leader isn't really a leader. That's just... You're kind of in at that point.
And
you have to sell $600 per week for 2 weeks.
That's a lot of bones.
Yeah. And it's doable. And I was in a very different pyramid scheme than the ones we were talking about. But anyway, 3 to 6 months in, or the 3 to 6 months you're an account executive, they're saying that you're going to make, if I'm remembering this right, it's like... Oh, gosh. I'm going blank because of the podcast.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Essentially, you go through this 2-year process, and they say that you're going to make $75,000 to $125,000 your first year in business.
That's a lot of bones.
Yeah. It doesn't happen. After doing more research, most people make like 30 to 40 if you're
Which
lucky.
at that point, just work a normal job.
And they're working 70 hours a week,
Gross.
probably 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week,
Yeah.
running their own wink wink office, which is not really theirs.
It's funny. The next thing actually is about that. So, most Amway business owners work on their business part time, but some are able, with dedication over time, to turn it into a full time income. I think it's interesting they call them business owners.
Yeah.
I don't know. How many ships can you name just off the top of your head that don't set sail with no fewer than 15 captains? You know, how many owners can there be?
Right.
I have at least 15 captains on any ship I ever set sail on. Name a
for
country
sure.
that doesn't have 10 presidents.
Yeah, exactly.
Just name one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you start a business where your job is to make other people start a business. It's so weird. But the point is, the question was basically what, right?
So the most business owners work on their business part-time, but some are
Yeah.
able with dedication to turn it into a full-time.
You're not going to make any money doing this part-time.
Part-time being like what, 30 hours a week is like that's like the government definition, or is it 20, something like that?
I don't know what most people, when they think of part-time, I would say like
I think it's
20
up to 39.
25.
I think legally it's up to 39 hours a week. So doing
Yeah,
up to
you're
39
right.
hours a week, you're not going to make any money.
I don't want to say you're not going to make any, but the chances that you're going to make any, I think, are pretty low, because remember, you have to pay for your own stuff
Yeah.
every month.
I'd be like if I had to
qualifying
pay for my
employment.
own computer at work.
Yeah. What if your work had a fee to start?
I wouldn't work there. No, I don't think I would.
Right.
All right, next one. Number 3, Amway is not for everyone, and we're okay with that.
Amway's not for everyone. It shouldn't be for anyone. But
I mean, at least they're giving like some credence where they're like, it's not for everyone, but it's kind of like one of those condescending things where it's like, it's not for everyone.
and that's one of the cool things where it's like, if you don't make it in this, they're not going to act like that. They're going to say, well, you didn't work hard enough, you didn't try hard enough. That's honestly how
That's
that
emotional
goes.
manipulation right there.
That's what I said. So
Okay.
that's how that normally goes.
Let me move on here. Number 4, Amway business owners only earn income when they sell products, not by recruiting a bunch of people who then recruit others and sell nothing. That's a scam.
Yeah, I've heard people say that to me in Amway.
See, it's interesting because Dave in the video literally just said the exact opposite of that.
He did. These people are saying you don't make money from recruiting, you make from selling. I'm sure they're using some technical bullcrap to say that, but realistically, it doesn't make sense
Yeah.
to even say that, because if you talk to any Amway people, they're trying to recruit you.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think they're just doing that for free?
I wouldn't imagine. I don't know. Like I said, I've never actually interacted with anyone, so this is sort of your realm.
Yeah, I get it. That's bullcrap.
All right.
I'll just say that right now.
Number 5, Amway has paid our business owners more than $63 billion US and growing since opening in 1959.
It's possible.
It's definitely possible, but like just working in
Doesn't say much.
bank. Well, like just working in a bank. So 59 to 21 is what? That's going to be 40 years plus 20 is 62 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So 62 years making $1 billion a year if you averaged it out. Now that's obviously not how they made it, but like with businesses that are large, it's a lot of money, but it's not an unheard of amount of money.
I mean, so the real thing is that,
like Walmart.
when the people that joined
Yeah.
pay up for their package.
Yeah.
You
That
got
probably
someone-
counts as earnings. Well,
Well,
sorry.
no,
so
it
they saying
doesn't.
they paid out their business
But-
owners that much.
Yeah, but here's the deal. So, and who pays out a business owner, by the way? I'd like to say that. You don't get a paycheck when you're a business owner from someone else. But the point is that when someone buys these starter packs, the person above them does get that money.
And it probably comes straight from Amway.
Yeah,
On paper, that's probably where it comes from.
Yeah, I'm not saying that there's not money moving through this. There is a ton of money moving through it.
That's the problem.
I'm saying it's unjust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 6. Amway is the number 1 direct selling company in the world, with 2019 sales reaching over 8.4 billion US.
I think that one's pretty much true.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
I don't think that's wrong at all.
All right. Number 7. If you start an Amway business, the amount of money you make will depend on your effort.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Yep.
Number 8, we offer free training sessions to our business owners every year.
I don't know about that one. A lot of times there's almost like festival things that they'll go to, but you have to like pay to go to them. Maybe Amway's different. I think they probably are.
I feel like if they're large enough, they can probably get away with it.
Yeah.
Number 9, there are no quotas or purchase requirements, but make no mistake, to make money, products have got to be sold.
They might not. Maybe Amway's different, where they don't like kick you out. But a lot of MLMs, you do have to have a certain.
Did yours have that?
Mine was completely different. It's a whole different sect of MLMs.
Okay.
But like I know for a fact the one I was in, Amway.
Yeah.
Not Amway, but Longevity. Did have that.
Okay.
And I know like LuLaRoe, which is one we were looking at earlier, does have that.
Okay.
So a lot of them do. I don't know about Amway in particular.
Okay. Number 10, this is the last one. We offer, good job, we offer a 180-day, 6 months satisfaction guarantee on Amway products.
Yeah, they might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's as much as I know. I don't know anything about
It's hard to know all
but-
the details about all these different companies.
Yeah, and this is coming straight from the horse's mouth, so like you have to wonder. I mean, obviously they're not going to put on there if they're doing anything shady. But yeah, I mean, they're probably even if they are doing something wrong, they're probably going to phrase it in such a way that it sounds fine, and legally might be fine.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing where like it's like saying that like you have unlimited data with a phone plan.
But
But
like if you get up to 50 gigs, then they bump you down to the slow lane until the end of the month.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, you do have unlimited data. It's just not high speed.
it's just
data.
not unlimited good data.
I don't know about all those details with that particular company.
Yeah.
I don't spend all my time researching this.
What? No.
But I will tell you, the one that struck me as the most dishonest, and I can guarantee it, is that you don't make money from recruiting other people. I guarantee that you do.
Well, it makes sense. Like, I mean, if you find good employees even in a normal business, you're going to get noticed for that. And you might not get like an immediate payout, but you'll get put on like, oh, they're good at finding people.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
guarantee you make money from recruiting.
Okay.
You can't just sell the products like that.
Well,
Make all the money.
I have a fun game for this. So I was looking through some names of multi-level marketings, and I noticed that all of them have really stupid names.
Okay.
And I thought it would be fun. I'm going to scroll through a list that I have here on Wikipedia, and I'm going to read you their name, and you're going to tell me what it is that they sell.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try.
So, number 1, oh gosh, okay. Senigenki. Senegence. Senegence.
Do you know what they sell?
I can find out. Yeah, I know what they are, but Senegence. Senegence. What do they sell?
Is it an essential oil company?
Let's see here. I'm pulling it up. It is partially. It is cosmetics and personal care.
Yeah, maybe not as much.
I'm not going to give that.
That was a
to
hard
you.
one.
It is. Okay. Let me find another really stupid. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Unique. Younique. It's Younique. Unique.
Okay. That's probably a clothing brand or makeup.
That is network marketing and cosmetics. So I'll give you a half point for that one.
Yeah, cosmetics, makeup.
Also, fun fact, they're in Utah, so that's how you know they're awful.
Oh, no. Two cults mixed together.
Right? Okay, let me see.
It's gotta be rough.
I'm actually kind of curious what this one does. Why are they all in Utah? Like, all of them are in Utah. What do they say? Oh, okay, here we go. This one's probably going to be really easy for you. Nature's Sunshine Products.
That's definitely nutrition.
Yep, 100%. Dietary supplements. What else we got? Ooh. Nope, not that one. There we go. So that's 3 questions asked. You have a point and a half.
Yeah.
What is Manatech? Mannatech. Manatech.
That's probably nutrition.
Partially. It is 3 things. It is dietary supplements, personal care, and multi-level marketing. Apparently they sell multi-level marketing.
Yeah, that's like that doesn't make sense. Like, of course they do.
Yeah.
They sell the opportunity.
I'm really curious what this one is.
What's the name?
Discovery Toys.
Oh no. Could go.
Let me.
I mean,
I gotta go to their website and find out what it is. It doesn't say on here.
I'm a little worried.
Discovery Toys. What a
Definitely some toys involved. Not sure which
What
kind.
do you think?
I'm gonna go with kids' toys.
You are correct. It's online
Thank
home
God.
educational toys.
All right, pure romance.
no,
That
we
is
already know what
something
that
else.
is.
Yep. Okay.
Let's see about. What is this? Oh, here we go. Barefoot Books.
Why would I don't understand. Books? I mean, is it books?
It's specific. I'm gonna make you guess the specific type of books.
It's books that you read.
No. Like genre.
Oh no,
What is it?
they're special story time books.
What? Say it out loud.
It's porn.
No, it's children's literature.
Oh, okay.
All right. Man, you really gotta get better at this. Okay.
There's so many of them.
Life Vantage.
That's nutrition, right? Anytime it has life in it.
Yeah, it is a dietary supplement.
Gosh.
I'm curious what this one is. Longrich.
Longrich,
Yes.
not Lulu Rich.
No.
Wait, that's a documentary. Okay. Longrich, that could go anywhere. I don't know.
It could. And I'm actually, you're gonna have to list several things because they sell seven things. So you're gonna have to guess.
Probably
up to
nutritional
7 things.
supplements.
That's one guess.
Okay.
Give me 7 other things. That they
7 other
sell.
things.
Or sorry, 6 other things that they sell.
Clothes, makeup, multi-level marketing.
No.
I don't know why that's listed like that. I don't know. Dog toys, dog food,
Okay.
shampoo.
Keep going.
What else could you sell? I mean, I don't know. Dude, chairs.
You got 3 out of 7.
Oh boy.
Personal care, cosmetics, and nutritional supplements. They also sell organic food, health products, which is apparently different than nutritional supplements.
I'm sure.
Cookware, and home care. What is home care?
Dude, I don't know.
I know what homeware is. That's like furniture. What is home care?
Probably, I don't know. Probably like cleaning supplies, like toilet brushes, brooms,
Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense.
mops.
Ooh, here we go. Tastefully simple.
That's gonna be nutrition. Food though. In general.
Wrong.
What?
It is not healthy food. It is meals ready to eat, basically. It's
Yeah,
like comes in bags.
That
No,
makes
it's not healthy food. You said health food.
Oh boy.
No health food for you.
So similar.
It is. Ooh, here we go. Shaklee. Shaklee.
I don't know. But I think it's my
weight
turn.
management.
Weight management. All right, my turn.
All right.
I have some names that I have memorized.
I'm gonna put you in the defunct list because I feel like that'll be more fun for me.
Okay.
Because I don't know anything about this.
Monat.
Monet.
Monat.
Spell it.
I think I'm saying it right. Monat.
Monate.
I think that's how you spell it.
They, without question, sell financial advice.
No.
What do they sell?
I think it's shampoo.
You think? Click on the thing you can see.
I just knew that one from my memory.
Oh, okay.
That's a big one
All
right now.
Give me another one.
Okay. Wake up now.
That is gonna be spiritual enlightenment. No, that's gonna be like energy drinks or something, isn't it?
So they're not around anymore, but Wake Up Now was a multi-level marketing scheme based in Provo, Utah,
Yeah.
that sold products and services found on health and financial management.
Oh, daggone it! I should have said financial management again. That was actually right.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Longevity.
That's gonna be health supplements and stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's one I used to be in.
Oh yeah.
You know doTERRA.
No.
Essential oils.
Oh.
How about, let's see here.
Just pick a name that strikes you.
Success University.
as Success University. Oh man.
This is manipulative.
They sell those like really cheesy online degrees that like mean less than like DeVry University.
Like Trump University.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was like a pyramid scheme.
I don't know.
I know Trump has pyramid schemes.
Was that right?
Let's see here. Let's see. I'm just going to read it. Founded in January 2005 by Matt Morris, is a privately held company based in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Thank God we're out of Utah. It has also been identified as a pyramid scheme.
Aha!
Which does happen. A lot of times they get shut down.
What does they sell?
Success University does not employ any professors. Why?
Oh.
Why would they do that?
Why would a university have professors?
And does not have any premises. Instead, members are offered online courses.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, on
So
topics such as success in business or physical well-being.
So it's like Skillshare, but worse.
But horrible.
Okay. Give me...
They're paying to be indoctrinated now.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's the product.
Yeah.
It's just the indoctrination. That's
You're
the
the
product.
product.
Oh my gosh. That's
All right.
so smart. Instead of like selling a product, just
Have people
make them
pay you.
for the indoctrination that normally goes on anyway.
It's true.
Saving time and money.
Yeah. That's just economics right there.
Wow. Vector marketing.
Vector
I
marketing.
got approached by this one.
They are going to target small business owners, and they are going to help you grow your small business.
No.
Okay. Could have
Well, you know what vector marketing is, right?
couldn't have let me down easy there.
Sorry. It's knives.
Vector marketing sells knives.
Yep.
What?
No joke.
Do they
I don't know.
do they know what a vector is?
I don't know what a vector is.
It's like a mathematical like line.
I don't know what's going on.
It's like you use it for like navigation.
Ooh,
and
a big
stuff.
one. Herbalife.
Obviously that's gonna be like supplements and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's like essential
Here,
oils.
give me. I gotta
that kind
find
of
you
stuff.
a really bad one. Okay. Fuel Freedom International.
Fuel Freedom International.
Yep. Oh, and guess where they're from? Not Utah.
Oh no, Idaho.
No. The worst state in the union.
California.
No, worse than that.
Worse than California.
Florida man.
Florida. No.
Yeah, what do they sell?
Fuel Freedom? American flags.
No. Guess again. You're not gonna get this.
It's not fuel, is it?
Oh no, this is it's related to fuel, but my goodness, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Ronald Reagan recordings.
That's what it is. No. Okay, I'm gonna read this to you.
Okay.
So it's a MLM in Altamonte Springs in Florida.
Okay.
And it sells pills trademarked as MPG caps, which claim to improve fuel economy, reduce emissions, and increase engine powers when you throw them into your gas tank.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
Here's the thing. There is stuff that you can put into your gas along like with your stuff that makes it think.
I've
But
done
like
that.
the thing is, that's liquid. It's caps. It's like pills.
Yeah.
Like little capsules that dissolve in there.
It's possible. I don't know.
No, because you can't make an engine more powerful because you put nicer juice in it. It doesn't change the like properties of the engine.
I don't know.
Unless
Have
you're
you
like
put
cleaning.
moonshine in there?
Well, if you're like cleaning it out, sure, but like if you can't make steel stronger by giving it better quality gasoline.
I mean, I don't know about any of that. I don't even want to get involved in the scientific discussions. These people obviously know.
NXIVM.
NXIVM. That could be anything, man. I don't know.
Well, again, we are out of Utah. We're out of Florida.
What state? And I'll tell you.
New York.
Oh boy, financial services.
Sex trafficking, forced labor, and racketeering.
What?
Yeah, they were an American cult
that.
engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, and racketeering.
And it was multi-level? Or
yeah,
pyramid?
it was purported to be a multi-level marketing company that offered personal and professional development seminars through its executive success program.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, we're going down this rabbit trail right here. It was a recruiting platform for a secret society called DOS, in which women were branded and forced into sex slavery.
Oh my god.
Founded in 1998. That's my birth year, boy. Oh wait, that's not good. Okay, so NXIVM's founder, Keith Rainier, and his associate, actress Allison Mack, were arrested and indicted on federal charges relating to DOS, including sex trafficking.
Yeah, dude.
Other associated members were charged with federal crimes. As of 2019 April, 5 people associated with it Nancy Salzman, Lauren Salzman, Seagram heiress Claire Bronfman,
It's okay.
Bronfman,
He's German.
and it's a woman. Bookkeeper Kathy Russell. They've all pleaded guilty to various charges. Yeah, sex trafficking and racketeering. Hold on, okay.
It was all for personal development.
I want to read the... Oh, they have a chart. Okay, I'm really sad we didn't pull this up on the computer. Oh, dude, we should totally talk about cults next time. I know a lot about cults.
Yeah.
Okay, so in their classes, rank was displayed through colored sashes similar to belts in martial arts. So they drew up a 12-point mission statement, which participants recited during classes, pledging to purge themselves of all parasites and envy-based habits in order to enroll others, and to ethically control as much of the money, wealth, and resources of the world as possible within my success plan. Photographs of Rainier and Nancy Salzman were displayed during classes, which would conclude with participants showing gratitude to the two leaders.
Do you know what I learned from being in a multi-level marketing company?
It's crazy.
It's crazy, and it's also okay to make like $40,000
Yeah, I think...
I mean, like, or like later when I'm older, hopefully a lot more than that. But or like, what I'm saying is like, it's okay just to make.
It's okay to not be rich right away.
Like I'm very happy. I make like 40 something.
Yeah,
my life is great. Like there's no issues.
I've never been involved with the multi-level marketing thing, but the thing is this: if just from this, I would never be involved. Not because I don't believe in them, not because I think they're unethical, but just because... No, not even that. It's because I have never heard of a bank that turned into a cult that was responsible for sex trafficking. It might have happened, but I've never heard of it. And I've heard of one here, and I know that places like Heaven's Gate and stuff have never been against that type of behavior. So, the fact that I have heard of one over here and none in my current profession, I'm rolling the dice on the safe side.
Well, how about this? You don't have...
Oh, nope, shut up. This is more important. Okay. They conducted intensives class for 12 hours daily for 16 days. A price to do such was $7,500. Oh, the classes were then divided into modules. In one module, called Relationship Sourcing, students were instructed to explore the benefits they would receive in the event of a partner's sudden death. Another module called Dracula and His Ghouls reportedly discussed psychopaths and their followers. Other module titles included Best People, Perfect World, and The Heroic Struggle. During the exploration of meaning sessions, senior members questioned participants as they delved into childhood memories. If my boss came up to me and said, "Let's talk about your childhood repressed trauma," I would leave.
Yeah, do you know what was crazy? So, my path was, just a little snippet of my life was, I own a lawn care business. I said I, failed it. I didn't really fail it. I was making decent money, but, it was more work than I wanted to do at the time.
Yeah.
I realized that wasn't the industry I wanted to build in, so I got out of it.
Okay.
And I needed a job for the winter, right? Because I wasn't sure if I was going to leave it at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I joined this company, and, I was still in my, entrepreneurial mindset where,
sure.
And I still am in that mindset in a lot of ways, but the point is I was okay, well, I'm, trying to start a business with this company.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still reading. Keep going.
So, it's okay that I don't have benefits right now. It's okay that I'm making no money because this is what you have to do to get there. But it was like a job.
Uh-huh.
At the same time, but it was pitched as a business, but I learned it was a job.
Yeah.
When I got to the job I have now, it was such a culture shock. I'm like, wait, I have health insurance? Wait, I get paid?
I have a paycheck?
A base salary? Even if I don't sell anything? Wait, I have PTO?
Wow.
Wait, I get a lunch break? I mean, I could technically take a lunch break in the other one, but not really.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening for much of that. I was just kind of agreeing because you need to hear this. Okay, I'm sorry. We're really diving into this. I don't care if this goes on for another 20 minutes. I really want this to... this is so important. Okay. NXIVM were taught that some people called suppressives try to impede progress within NXIVM. People who irrevocably turned against Rainier were said to have undergone, quote, the fall, and were labeled, in the words of a former member, as Luciferians, lost people for whom bad feels good and good feels bad. They celebrated Rainier's birthday week every year. It's been associated with several related organizations, such as JNS was a society aimed at women, while the Society of Protectors was aimed primarily at men. A third group was known by the acronym DOS, short for Dominus Obsequious Sororium, which according to one member means master over slave women. In 2006, Rainier founded the Rainbow Cultural Garden, an international chain of childcare organizations in which children were exposed to 7 different languages, which that one actually doesn't seem that bad. That seems pretty okay. I think kids should probably get exposure to several languages.
7 though?
I mean, it depends on how early, but that one doesn't sound as
Well, do they know that they're teaching their kids multi-level marketing in the other languages?
It just Rainbow Cultural Garden doesn't sound as bad as Dominus Obsequious Sororium. You know what I mean?
Master of slave women.
Yeah, it's like
a little sketchy there.
Yeah, no.
How did that?
Oh, there's
was
a
that
list
New York? You said?
Yeah, New York.
Gosh.
So yeah, that was
not like in a different country. Gosh,
no, that was in New York,
right here in the U.S. of A.
Yeah. Okay, that was a trip. Well, I think that's probably good to go.
I think we're fine. The whole point. Let's say that you're in one of these and you think we're just ignorant. Well, you're right.
We are ignorant.
We're pretty ignorant, but
you know what? Neither of us have to work 80 hours a day.
Well, the point is neither of us own our own businesses, but neither do you. And if you own a business, you shouldn't have to pay a fee to somebody else to start it.
If you own your business, you don't get paid by somebody else. You pay yourself.
Yeah, and you're not only based off of your commission that week. And there's so many. Well, I guess technically, if you have a downline, you make money from the downline. But
yeah, look,
you shouldn't have to recruit other workers.
Yeah, I think if in any normal business, if your turnover rate is more than 1 per week, you are instantly fired.
Yeah.
And probably investigated for sexual harassment.
These people, these companies will go through thousands a year. It's just crazy.
I believe it. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it there. That's definitely a longer one.
Yeah. Probably went too long.
If you have stayed this long, let us know what your favorite Dominus Obsequious Sororium quote is. Thank you for watching. Have a delightful day. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and
remember, your
thoughts.
future is in your hands and no one else's. And
specifically,
you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, 100%. I'm definitely not trying hard enough because I don't try. All right, good talk.